Hi there, my name is David, and as always, welcome to Bricks, Blocks and Mocks. For today's video, I've created the 488 Pista. But again, as always, before we get into today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram and all that if you haven't already done that. And also check out my website where I sell instructions and hopefully some rims now as well. But yeah, now, let's get into the video. First, I want to show you how I created what I think is the most interesting part of this whole car, which is this whole front part, and especially the headlights. First of all, to angle this front part, I use some bar pieces that sit on some brackets, and then these whole parts sit, which also consists of the, and to create these and one by one. But yeah, those things is pretty simple. This tile wedge piece here that I want to be set in an angle, and that bar piece sit on a bracket. Actually, you know what? I think it's better that I just show you how I did the front, so yeah. Alright, so that's basically how I made the front. But what about the hood? And those jumper plates we saw. Yeah, I kind of just started using those pieces actually, these 1x3 jumper plates. And yeah, I can just say they are so fantastic pieces for a lot of reasons that I won't go into right now. But for this model, that actually holds up this front lower part here, and also allows me to attach this hood in the middle of two studs. So yeah, that's very, very awesome. But now let's move on to the sides or the doors, or unfortunately, yeah, once again, I didn't include any openable doors for this. But the sides are a bit interesting anyway, because they are quite detailed. You have these downward facing brackets for the side skirts, and one thing that was especially hard to create was these side air vents. And yeah, I still don't think I got them absolutely right, but yeah, they work, and I use these modified tile slash plates, or whether it's like a tile and a plate, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you will see. But what's also especially interesting is actually the interior, because once again, it's quite a detailed interior, especially the seats. But first, what's probably my favorite detail is these knobs that are made up from these bar pieces once again. And they are so hidden, but it's just such a nice, satisfying touch to the interior. But yeah, the seats, I came up with this new seat design to give the seats a bit more shape. And to be able to do that, I used some of these 1x2 modified plates with rounded corners to be able to angle the seats a bit more. And another interesting thing is how I created this Ferrari logo here in the middle of the steering wheel, because here I used a bar piece in yellow to attach the steering wheel, which I barely was able to fit, while still be able to fit two minifigs inside, which it can, if the minifig's hair or headgear aren't too big to be able to, fit the roof. And speaking of the roof, just like with my Huracan, this is actually Huracan STO, by the way. I don't think I'm gonna do a video about it, but I will have it over at my Instagram account, so check it out. It's actually a custom order, but yeah. Because just as my Huracan, it's actually 5 studs in width here for the roof. And yeah, the roof is slightly hinged and sit once again on these lovely 1x3 jumper plates. But then with the roof covered, we can go over to the engine cover. Oh my god. Can't say that. I won't say that. So then we have the engine cover, which isn't an uneven number of studs. It's actually 4 studs, so that doesn't need to sit on a jumper plate. But yeah, the engine cover is also sitting on another hinge piece and goes very nicely down to this spoiler, which also is hinged and connected with one of these turntable plates to make it as low as possible. And it also represents the logo a bit here at the rear. And speaking of the rear, yeah, it's not really that interesting at all, actually. And yeah, you know what I'm gonna say next. It's just a lot of snot technique. Or one thing that is actually a bit interesting is this printed 1x1 cheese slope, which you get in the Speed Champions Supra set. And yeah, I use it for the same purpose here, the brake light. But yeah, that's all. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that I always rambling on about. And check out my website. Do that. And maybe buy some instructions, because it helps me out a lot. Yeah, we are done now. Bye for now. But that's the bar piece in yellow. Något i halsen. Yeah, we are done now.